There's not a lot of really good press about Oklahoma in the late 80s and early 90s when I came here. But once you're here, there's none of that is really the case at all.
My mom was scared. She said, I don't appreciate you moving so far away.
So my dad was excited, and he said, new opportunity, go get it. We'll come visit you. It's only 2.5 hours away, but my mom, not so much.
It's generally, if they've never been here, they kind of land and they say, what is this Oklahoma all about? And they're thinking of single wide trailers and cow pastures, and they're amazed to see skyscrapers and the same kinds of merchandise they can buy anywhere else.
It's not what you would think it is. Like, it's not much of, like, I thought it would be more country, more, everyone walk around with cowboy boots and cowboy hats, but it's definitely more modern than what I initially thought it was.
In the case of the California move, a lot of the misconceptions about Oklahoma were very evident. And we actually, through the auspices of the Greater Oklahoma City Chamber of Commerce and the Department of Commerce, flew states experts to Southern California to talk to them about what life was like in Oklahoma based on the employees' questions. We had thought we would get about 5 to 10% of the employees we had in California with critical skills. At the end of the day, we got almost 70% of those employees that we had tried to move by the time we had systematically answered each of their questions. So it was, by any stretch of the imagination, a huge success.
The initial process, I would say, was quite stressful, right? Because you're uprooting everything you know and moving to a new location. Slowly but surely, it just kind of fell into place. I came down here, loved the job, loved the people, started looking at houses around the town and found the perfect house that I wanted. So I actually ended up purchasing my very first home, which is quite a big milestone. So that ended up being a great thing.
What we've experienced has been green and hilly, what I would call hilly. A lot of parks, which is a wonderful part of Oklahoma. All throughout the state, it seems like they have a lot of state parks and a lot of city parks. We love to go on long drives here and just look at the countryside, and even though there's a lot of cows and horses, that's kind of fun for a city girl,
I would say Oklahoma is a growing city, so if you have any expectations that it's small or not really doing or not really modern, it's definitely modern. It's definitely growing, and there's places for everyone. I encourage anyone who wants to experience something or different from what they're used to. Oklahoma is right for them.
It's within driving distance, so they could come visit. It's pretty centrally located to a lot of different states, so even other friends that we had in Michigan came and visited because the sun shines here. So.
I feel like Oklahoma is just awesome. When I first got here, me and a couple coworkers would go downtown, and just the nightlife there is just awesome.
So I would say absolutely do it. Don't even think once about any other state, just because the cost of living, it's a huge plus. It's so affordable. The culture, like I said, people are extremely nice. It's a big city feel where you have a lot of activities to do, which you would get, say, in Dallas or Houston or something, but the culture is still that small city vibe where everybody's nice and you don't necessarily just get in your own routine and not get out of it. And then again, outdoor activities, you have a bunch of lakes where you can go out and do whitewater rafting and wakeboarding, and there's mountains where you can go rock climbing and mountain biking. So it has best of all worlds, I would say, and it's affordable, so you can't really beat that.
Understandably, a lot of people don't like change. If somebody has never been to Oklahoma, the first time you fly them in, everything starts to get just a little bit better. Then they look at the housing prices, things get a little better still. And I think it's always a positive surprise to a person when they come here for the first time.